Hi there. This is Mary at the.meri.atelier, and this is Sunday night. Hi, Mina. Hi, everybody. I had to get set up. It's a little bit harder because I have to adjust things up above there. So we're going to start out doing the zine, first of all. And we're going to do what Tanya did in her live stream this afternoon. And you know what? Guess what? I found my little Tanya book. I think I have maybe 2 pages done in this. Maybe 2. I did one here. Maybe I've only got 1 done. No, I did one up in here. So I think she worked on this page. So we're going to work on that tonight too. And I'm going to work on inchies and what else? I don't know what else. I guess what I feel like. Hi, Janet. Hi, Ruth. Hi, Arlene. Let me sit down here and get my tablet set up so I can see you guys. Oh. Okie dokie. Let's go to my channel. Your channel, it says. And the live stream. And there you all are. There you all are. Hi, Sharon Lombard, Mina, Ruth Lamb, Arlene, Sharon, Trace. Hi, Janet. Hi, Janet. Welcome, ladies. Tanya. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Lori. She says, good evening, Phibbsville. Hi, Nashwa. Oh, okay. Well, let's start out doing what Tanya did right away. I think she folded hers first, and I am going to use copy paper because that's what she used. Tanya McGuire. Let me roll my sleeves up a little here. And I like to use this wonderful scoreboard that Rhonda sent me because I get such neat folds by using it. Let me pull it out here. I'm trying to catch up with my inchies. I got a whole bunch of things cut. I think I have 60 out of 120. I about have them half done, but I have the others cut. I lost my little inchie sack. Now I'm going to leave this zoomed in until because when I get this folded up, I'm going to put it horizontal. So let's get the bone folder out. Except I might use the heat gun to dry mine. Tanya set hers aside. She didn't want to chase after her heat gun. So we're doing the hot dog fold. I love how she calls it the hot dog fold. And the hamburger fold. And then you fold one side in, and then you fold the other side in, and you turn it all about. You do the hokey pokey, and you whatever. I don't think we ever sang that song when we were in grade school. I heard it a lot, but I don't remember us ever singing that song, doing the hokey pokey. I just don't remember it. All right, we're going to do, I think we're just going to do one. I hope everybody's having a good weekend, what's left of it. Hi, Suze. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Barb. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Julie. Welcome, everybody. I think I've got everybody said hello to. And then I think she watercolored it next. And I'm going to put spritz of water on here, knowing that it will run. And she showed us how to do this. I knew how to do it. Oh, I should have probably spritzed my... Let's spritz these up a little. And I'm going to choose yellows, I think. And I'm just going to get my brush in there. Yeah, maybe some light yellows and... Because watching her, I know what I want to do. I know what I want to do. And maybe some oranges. She did all colors, but I'm going to... Well, I'll tell you why I'm doing this is because she quoted daffodils. I think it was Wadsworth. Was it Wadsworth? Poem. And so I'm going to do the daffodil thing here. And that's not suiting me. I need to put some blues. Not blue, green. Where's my towels? Oh, I've got to have some blues in there. Make sure I have the yellow off my brush or it's going to turn green. Which really wouldn't be a bad thing. And she doodled, so that's what I'm going to do. Ooh, I like what's going on there. I'm going to grab some more of this dark yellow for this. Because I know what I want. Maybe in there. And some more yellows in here. Oh, that's good. You know what I feel like doing? I don't know if this is going to be dangerous or not, but I'm going to spray. Make it really wet. And we're going to turn it over. And we're going to do it all again. See, there's this got planned out. I'm not sure Tanya planned hers out. But once I watched her, there's no way I cannot plan it out. And yeah, I really sopped this. This is copy paper. And it's getting sopping wet. Yes, I'm doing that. Okay, let's wash my brush out and go to the blues. I need some more blues in here. I like lots of color on my pages in case you didn't notice. I love lots of color. What was the name of the poem about daffodils? Oh, what was it? I know he wandered up on a hill and he saw a field of daffodils and they stayed with him afterwards. Let's hit this side with a lot of water. Harry! That's what I did. Let's chat for a minute and let's see who else has come in. Hi, Lucia. My notification that Mary was live just popped up. Well, I'm glad it at least popped up. What was the poem? Does anybody remember that daffodil poem that Tanya used? Well, I know it was Wadsworth. Let's go look it up. Let's go to browser and I think it's, I'm just going to put in daffodil Wadsworth. I think it was Wadsworth. Go. Well, I wandered lonely as a cloud. That's it. Poem by William Wadsworth. Daffodil's poem. Here it is. I wandered lonely as a cloud. Come on. Well, can I get there? Wikipedia. Oh. I wandered lonely as a cloud that flights. Okay, I'm just going to take some words out of it, like I wandered and as a cloud. I'm just going to take about eight words out of there. But let's dry this. I think I'm done with my watercolors. So let's, I might make another one. We'll see how this one goes. Let's set these aside to dry, maybe. Get things off of my desk. Hopefully they won't fall. Let's dry this wet sheet of paper. I do have wax paper under here from coffee dyeing. See, I kind of have the advantage in that I know the poem that she used, so I could kind of make my zine based off of her presentation. And I will put a link to her channel in the description box after this gets done processing. This is going to take a minute, so let me read chat. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Barbara Clark. Wordsworth. Wordsworth? Is that who it is? Wordsworth? Did I type it in wrong? That's right, Wordsworth. Barb, you're smart. What can I say? I said Wadsworth. Wordsworth. Wordsworth. Welcome, Barb. Julie says, I better use up some gel print and pinky paper. My scrapbook box is full of them. Well, we don't have a lack of projects to use up, do we? Now this paper will get crunchy and wrinkly, but I don't mind that. In just a minute, I'm going to turn it over. It's got some wet spots on it. You can always see where the wet spots are when you turn it over, where the water tries to seep through. Doesn't take too long to dry though, does it? Wet right in here. Right in there. All right, let's kind of smush it down. Oh, that's really pretty, isn't it? Now, I should probably try to fold it again, I suppose. Let's get my scoreboard out again. Now I'm done with the heat gun. There we go. And this one needs to be folded the other way though. And these come out back this way. And this comes up. And this will come up. Right? No, this comes up and these go out. Sorry. These come in this way. Like this. Copy paper is so much easier to use for a zine because it's so much thinner and folds so much nicer. Okay, so the next thing she did was doodle on it. And I brought in that ink pen. I brought it in, did I not? I know I did. What did I do with it? Well, I brought in that pen. This one. I like these. No, that's a Sharpie. Is that a Sharpie? That's a Sharpie. I wanted my Tombow marker. And I brought it in. I hate this when I can't find them after I made a concerted effort to... There's another Sharpie. I guess Sharpies are going to be the thing. Come on, Mary. Pen plus gear, pen plus gear. Here it is. That's what I wanted to use. I could use this yellow, this blue one too. We'll keep that one out. All right. I cannot see what I'm doing on this screen because of the lighting. Hi, Giovanna. Hi, Holly. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Suze. I don't know about black copy paper, but you can find black Astro Bright at Walmart. Astro Brights. It's like a 60-pound cardstock, 60 or 65 pound. They're called Astro Brights. They have it in black at Walmart. All right. So I want to do some daffodils. So I'm just going to do the Tanya thing here. We're going to put some daffodil in there. And just kind of, let me look at a daffodil. I can get that far, but then I forget they have a bell on them. Let me look at a daffodil. Let me go to Pixabay and look at some daffodils. Let me go to Pixabay. Pixabay. I like Pixabay. Come on, flip, 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 flip. It's going to stay. There we go. Okay. I want to browse it. That's being stubborn. Search. Daffodils. Oh, there we go. Oh, they got stars like, they're like this. I think they got 5. And then they got sort of a little bell shape coming that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See if I can do better on this one. So it kind of has a center in here. I put stamen in there, but I didn't know. And it's kind of squiggly in here. And then it has star petals like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it has sort of a and I suppose I should do some variation in my pens here. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then this is the bell-shaped stem coming off that way. Stem coming off this way. One, 2, 3, 4, And then it has sort of a stem there. One, two, three, five. No, kind of the bell shape stem there. This one's going to be weird. One, two, three, four. Well, we're going to make it go up that way, down that way, five, and then we'll let the bell shape stem come that way. One, two, three, one, two, three, one, two, three, something like that. I'm kind of happy with that for just the sketchy of it. Let's go back to you guys. What are you saying? Hi, Tanya. Hi, Journey. Ah, thank you, Journey. Barbara Clark, try looking for dragon tooth shawl. Oh, are you looking for Barb's shawl? Tanya, the other was the Edelweiss knitting stitch. Red has a really deep black. Oh, you're talking about dyes? You had fun doing today's zine, Cheryl? I have to go. Did I see yours? I saw Lori's out there. Did I see yours? I can't remember. I know you were working on it. I went up to Tanya's site. Okay. I think I said hello to Julie and Joyce and Nina and Tanya. Hitchhiker? The hitchhiker pattern, and found a link to the Michaels pattern. Isn't that the one that Barb Owen did, the hitchhiker one? Oops, what did I do there? Now, Tanya printed out the verses. Whoops, I don't think I want to. Where's the fold on that? I think I want a double line in here. I'm not going to print out the entire verse on this because I'm going to use my Dymo machine. Oops, I got a little wide there. That's okay now. I went down the center. I'm going to go down both sides here. Yeah. I know. But just wait till it's folded up. All right, I want a little splash of green for leaves. So I'm going to get out that watercolor again. And one of these has a green on it. It's not this one. It's this one. Let's splash some of this pretty green on it. These are Jane Davenport's colors. I think these are the brights that I'm using now. I think I have the brights and the earth tones. I call them earth tones. I forget what she calls them. Kind of like that. I'm going to leave that. And while we're waiting for that to dry, I'm just going to set it. Well, I'll just leave it here. And I want to go to that. Oops, what did I do here? Yeah. Volume. Turn that down. Let's go to the poem. And what I want to do is pick out words. I think I'll make that the back and that the front. So I'm going to pick out wandered. Let's see. Vales and hills. Golden daffodils. Let's see. Wandered, but that's the back. That's the back, so I want to start it there. I want to start it here. I suppose now I should probably fold it so I can figure out what I'm doing. And we're going to cut it here. Snip, snip. Snip, snip. As carefully as I can. And then we fold it like this, and like this. I might have to go in and touch up those flowers. This is the one I like the best, believe it or not. That is the one I like the best. Let's bring some of these out a little more. One, two, three, four. Really, they only have 5 petals. Oh, this is the stem here. Yeah. And instead of this, let's grab my dark. Marker. I think I got them all now. Don't know if I like that for the back though. I think I'd rather have it this way. All right, let's grab my Dymo machine, and I'm going to do Wandered. Let's see, what size do I have? I think I have medium size here. Settings, preview. That isn't what I want. Format, size, okay. Borders. Small, extra small, extra large, large, medium. Let's try medium. And then I'm going to type in Wandered. W. I can't see. I can't see for the light shining in it. WANDERED. Wandered will be one. Wandered. And then I'm going to golden daffodils, I think. Or I could just do daffodils, but I like golden. G O L D E N. And I'm going to put some spaces in there because I'm going to cut it. And then capital D A F F O D I L S. Golden daffodils. What happened to my G? I thought I had a G on there. I do. F F O D I L S. Print. So I've got Wandered and Golden Daffodils. Let's see. Continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle in the Milky Way, they stretched in never-ending line on the margin of the bay. 10,000 I saw at a glance, tossing their heads in sprightly dance. Well, let's see. Golden daffodils. I think I'm going to put never-ending line. I have to do this one at a time. N E V E R. Now I'm just going to put a space because I don't want to hunt for the dash. E N D I N G N G N G space 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 L I N E. Then I'm going to put Sprightly Dance. I'm just picking words out of this poem. I'm just going to put, should I put Sprightly? Tossing their heads in sprightly dance. I like tossing their heads. Tossing, because that's only 3. So I'm going to put tossing heads. T, whoops. T O S S I N G space 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 H E A D S. Tossing heads. That gives me the first 4. I hope I have enough paper. Tossing heads. Let's see, I'm going to put Jokin' Company. I gazed and gazed, but little thought what wealth the show had brought to me. I'm going to put wealth, pensive mood, inward eye, solitude. What do I have here? Tossed heads. I'm going to put danced. D. Now, of course, it didn't get it. D. A. N. C. E. D. Oh, I got danced twice. Well, I guess I'll have danced and danced. And let's put that jokin', J O C O U N D space 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 C O M P A N Y N Y N. Where's the Y? Y. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wandered golden daffodils. Never-ending line. Tossing heads. That's the first 4. Danced and danced, joking company. Wealth, I think is going to be the next one. And solitude. Wealth and solitude. I'm just about done here. This takes a little bit of time. Wealth. Capital W. E-A. L-T-H. And if you wonder why I don't do this beforehand, I never know how it's going to turn out. So I kind of do it on the fly. Wealth and then solitude. And I'll be done here. SOLITUDE. There we go. There we go. Turn that off, get that out of my way. And here's someplace. I have some black. And let's do this. Won't take but a minute. Come on. Cheryl, Mina typed it out for you above. Okay, format pressed. Looks like it can be, hoping to find some eggs at a different store in the morning. I hope you find them, Aunt Beck. Oh, is Mina telling you how to use your little dynamo? I think Norma Branson helped me with mine. There's a format where you can put in the special characters, but I don't like cutting through the thing. Okay, wandered. Golden daffodils. I'm going to make that two words here. Snip it in the middle. Come on. Golden. I'm going to make it 2 words, but they're going to be kind of together. Maybe I'll make it up like that. Daffodils. I should have cut that off. I wonder if I can. Snip. Golden daffodils. They're tossing their heads. Julie says, that noise goes straight to my teeth. What noise? Mary, I need to read my directions on that. Need to do small letters. Oh, the small letters on this. Do you have one exactly like this, Cheryl? If you have one exactly like this, there's a size where you can hit small, but if you need cap and lowercase, it's where this blue button is, where there's a 1, 2, 3, there's a capital A and a small a. So it's cap and small cap. If you want tiny letters, a small font, you have to go to format and size and then go format and then find your size by hitting the up and down button. And then when you find size, hit OK. And then you go up and down to go through the sizes. You have to kind of hunt your way around that in these. Tossing heads. You can get better ones than these, but the dynamos, but these are the cheap ones, so you kind of have to live with what they give you. But they work for these little labels. They work for the little labels. I think I'll leave a little black line there. Tossing heads. Let's see, wealth and solitude. Never-ending line. Joke and company. Let's see, I'm going to put dancing next. Danced and danced. Tossing heads and danced and danced. Danced. Danced and danced. I'm just going to put danced. Although that's really not I think they just say danced. I'm putting danced. Maybe I should put danced. One is enough, I guess. Danced. We'll keep that other one for something else. Junk journal. Never-ending line. It's kind of interesting how they did their G. Their G, they got it, the whole little letter G, the size of the N. They don't have that extender coming down on the G. Never-ending line. I got to get my printer set up. I'm so slow, but all this week is going to be taken up with that, getting that Tanya Art Journal done. I got my little hankies pressed, so I'm going to work on it again tomorrow morning. Come on, where's the other? Never-ending line. I'm just about done here. Jokum. Does jokum kind of mean happy or gay? I was thinking to myself, I'm not even sure I know what jokum means. Let's go look it up, Mary. Jokum. Oops, I went to random.org. I didn't want to do that. I want to search. Jocund. Jokum. It's an adjective, cheerful and light-hearted. I thought it meant something like that. Happy or gay, cheerful, light-hearted. In other words, they're not depressed. I wandered lonely as a cloud. And I ran across this big field of daffodils, he's saying. And they danced and danced like the heads were bouncing all around, and it looked like the waves of the stars in the sky and the waves of the sea. And they were happy and lighthearted. They put him in a good mood. And he found out that just their happy company was a source of wealth more than money. And he went home, and he was in solitude, and he was reflecting, and that all he could see in his mind's eye were that field of daffodils. Reminds me of when I was in high school. I wanted to go to a teacher's college out in Colorado. And my mother had sisters out in Colorado, so she arranged for us to take the train out there. And we did. And we rode up in the, the little, where you could sit up in front, up on the top and see everything. And the sun was just coming up. We went late, and by the time we got to eastern Colorado, there was this field of sunflowers. You got to think this was probably in July, late July, or early August. And there was this field of sunflowers. Oh, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. My mom slept. I said, Mom, look at all these beautiful sunflowers outside the window. Wealth and solitude. There we go. Now I just want to cut these off. And I think I'll do that with my trimmer. Let me get all these. I've been cutting inchies. I've been working on inchies this afternoon. Come on. I lost my big package of inchies. I don't know where they are. Unless they're in this wastebasket. The wastebasket is the only place I haven't looked. Did they? Oh, and there they are. Look. There they are. Right here. The wastebasket. That's the only place I didn't look for these inchies. These are the ones that I haven't done yet. That's funny. I was sitting here going, the only place I haven't looked is this wastebasket. I'll go look in there, and there they were. Sometimes I use my wastebasket as a table. They probably fell down inside. Oh, Mary. So if you lose your posto scale, Aunt Beth, did you look in the wastebasket for your posto scale? Did you find your posto scale? It might be in your wastebasket. Oh. Isn't that funny? Let's see what you guys are saying to me. New filing cabinet. File 13. File 13. Lucia said she had to move her trash because everything falls in. Well, I usually, like I'll put things, my wastebasket is not a big thing. I would say it's probably about, well, it's just a little bit longer. Whoops. It's a little bit longer than this and about this wide. So it's a little bit longer, and about this wide. And I'm constantly setting stuff on top of my wastebasket and using it as a table. Uh-oh. Say, where's my words? We're going to use the watercolor for Tanya's. I'm going to do Tanya's page. She used dry watercolor. Maybe I'll spritz these a little bit more. I didn't mean to. Maybe I'll spritz these so that she did dry brush. And I'm going to spritz my colors here so that when I do dry brush, I'll have a nice color base to use. Okay, let's cut these. It's so funny. Wastebasket. The only place I haven't looked. Next time that's going to be the first, well, probably be the second place I look. I'm trying to get used to having a place for everything. And if I may actually put it where it belongs. So that'll be the first place I'll look. And if it's not there, I'll look in the wastebasket. Oh, dear me. Yeah, I need to cut this down a little bit more. Now, I would make copies, but I don't have my printer set up and the libraries are closed. So, I'm going to save the copies for another zine, I think. Come on, get off of there. One more. There we go. Okay. Look in the wastebasket. Look in the wastebasket. All right. So golden daffodils wandered. So we're going to trim this down by hand. Wandered. Wandered. And that's going to go on the first one. Wandered. Maybe I'll trim it down a little bit more. I don't like it so thick. Wandered. Yeah. And I'm just going to put a little Elmer's glue on it. So this is my first one here, and this is my last one. Sometimes I use these, but I'm using this one. Wandered. Wandered. Now, wait a minute. Wandered. If that's my first one, then this is my second one. Wandered golden daffodils. I think I like it better up there. Tossing heads. You can see my lines aren't cut straight, but that's okay. I kind of like it free like that. Just kind of like they're dancing. The letters are dancing with the flowers, I think. I kind of like it a little wonky. Tossing heads. Oh, is that going to stay? Is it going to curl up on me? Does anyone else swear by the Fisker scissors that are spring-loaded? You grip around. You don't put your fingers through anything. Oh, I think I had a pair of those up in Wisconsin. I didn't bring them down with me. I like those. They're kind of a different shape. I like them, Barb. I don't have any with me here. I didn't bring everything with me. I should have brought more stuff home with me, but I didn't. Is this all? No, that's... I don't want this stuff to stick. You like them a lot. They're easier on your hands. Janice. Hi, Janice. Welcome. Hi, Samantha. Janice says she can't get used to those kind of scissors. Lucia says she likes them. All right. Danced. We're just going to do danced here. I should put double-sided tape on this to be easier, but no, I'll use my glue. Danced. Never-ending line. I should have put... Oh, I think I have... Well, oops. Kind of cut that one close. Curved. Oops. Oh, well. I'm not going to go back and do anything else. I want to get it done. Danced in a never-ending line. Tanya has me hooked on doing these zines. Danced in a never-ending line. And I think what I like about them is you can do a little story or a little illustrative poem or do something like this, and it's done. I'm making a little book out of them. Our daffodils are coming up. I'll have to get out there and Joachim Company, Wealth and Solitude. Joachim Company, Wealth and Solitude. Joachim Company. I'm going to do these two together. Because it's going to go in there. Don't forget, tomorrow Barb Owens has a Mandela class at 1 Eastern, 12 Central. It's open to the public, and if you want to donate $15, you'll get invited to a Zoom meeting. And it's called Beyond Mandela's, I think. And Lisa Conway streams tomorrow night. I don't know if Becky's going to stream in the afternoon. I don't know what her plans are. She really hasn't said whether. She and Scott had to go down to the house this weekend. Your daffodils are almost blown now. This week they'll probably be done. Oh, I don't think ours have bloomed yet. Ours are just coming up the last time I looked, but that was before it snowed. I'll have to get out there and look. Solitude's what I'm going to put up here. I should get out there and snap some pictures and do some watercolors of them. There we go. All right, let's get rid of the scrappies. Oops. Yeah. That's funny that my bag of inchies was in this wastebasket. I probably have lost some scissors that way too. Hi, Violet. You are predicted to have a bit of snow tonight? Oh. Well, spring is on its way. They are a beautiful flower. They're what they sell every month for breast cancer awareness. I know when I worked, my friend was always selling me daffodils. I always bought daffodils from her to support the breast cancer. So here it is, wandered. And I just picked words. Wandered, golden daffodils, tossing heads, danced, never-ending line, jocund company, wealth, and solitude. There we go. Yay! You had tiger lilies last year? The gophers ate them? Oh, no. Hey, Aunt Beth, did you say if you were going to stream tomorrow afternoon? Did she say anything about that? I don't think she said any yet. Are you planning to stream or do you not know? Janice says, I prefer 50 to 60 over 80, which was what it was Friday. Yeah, it starts getting too hot too early. I'm going to have a sip of tea here. Aw, thank you, Barbara. We just want to know if you plan on streaming tomorrow, Aunt Beth. You're thinking about it. Okay, so if you stream, it'll probably be around 3 Eastern. So if you stream, we can kind of look for you there. Barb Owens comes on at 1 Eastern, and she very rarely goes. I don't know what her class is, how long no go, though. And then Lisa Conway will stream tomorrow night. And I think Lisa has finished with her lap book. I'm not for sure, but she's getting awful close to it. Mina says she didn't hear the gopher complaining. Tiger lilies are growing. Naked ladies are all green. So we'll have those come up in August. Lily of the Valley should be coming up soon. I need to get out in the yard and see what's going on. Thank you, Janice. All right, let's move on. And we did the zine, and I'm not doing the crunchy book, but I did find this little book. I did find this little Tanya, I'm just going to call this Tanya's journal. And she went through and walked through the pages that she's already done. I've done two. I've done this one, which was the thin page, the thin dictionary page. And I did one over here, I think, when she very first, the back of her painty page here. So I have a lot of catching up to do, but she did, I think she did dry brush. She did the last page, the inside part of it. And she started out with dry brush. And that's what I'm going to do. And I think I'm going to pick a big brush. And my watercolor are a little wet. And I'm going to do this beautiful rosy color because I like this. And she did around the, ooh, did I lose you? Am I still streaming? No, I'm still here. You'll probably wait until 4 p.m. as I think Barb goes on for 2 hours. Okay. So, Aunt Beck, if she streams, she'll probably wait till 4 p.m. Eastern because Barb Owens will be on with her class. So I'm just going to do this same dry brush technique here. I like this rosy color here. And I'm just going to kind of do the same thing that Tanya did, except for I don't know where she went after that, after the edge. So I'm just going to put some blues in here because I like the blue with this rose. And I want to wash out my brush, so I'm going to and reach for a different one. I like to have another flat one. And they're all over on the other side. So I'll use this one. I'm going to reach for some of this blue. Some of that blue and maybe some of this green in here because it's nice and juicy in here. Oh, I should have done a daffodil. I don't know if I can get it in there now, but I can put a daffodil over it. Let's go in with some of this in the background here. And my brush is dry, but I'm picking up juicy watercolor on my palette. Just kind of using up my palette here when I spritz that water on there. I don't know. I'm wanting to make it wet now. I'm wanting to make it wet. I'm not so good with liking dry brush. We're going to make this wet in here, in the side. And we're going to pick some of this up. It's getting too dark. It's getting too dark for Mary. And I am going to use that as my background. And let's put some wet along the edge. And we're going to close, well, we're not going to close it up. We're just going to set it aside. I want to wash this out. Now, I don't know if I can get much more off of that. Let's dry it. Let's dry it. And I'm gonna paint a daffodil with acrylic on here. She did well, she did collage. Maybe I could find some yellow and collage. Tanya does very graphic work. I'm more illustrative than graphic contemporary. I'm more illustrative. Like I smush things around a lot. And you will not find watercolor artists drying their pages. I don't like this. I hate these colors together. I don't know why I did that. It's not my color. But maybe I can rescue it. This is not my thing. This is not my style. Let's get some scrappos out here. What do I have? If I remember right, I don't have much of... Ooh, I got this. I've got this. A lot of the scraps I have are dark. I got some sunflowers. I got some map paper. What do I have? What do I have? I'm looking. I'm looking. I tend to go dark with my stuff. I don't know why. Palettes, earth tone palettes. I might find something in there. Let's see what I have over here. I've got some text wrapping paper. I thought I had, and I do right here. I've got this, and I've got some of that wrapping paper that I used on those dolls. Hold the phone. I'm reaching for it. Of course, it's all folded up in there. It is folded up in there. But I got it now. Hold the phone. All right, let's see what kind of a collage I can make on this that I don't like so good. It's always better when it dries a little bit lighter. So I used the shears there. And maybe I can do... Let's grab the... I have these golden scissors. I have these golden... Oh, look, I have that poppy, too. I have that poppy from a couple years ago when they sold poppies for the veterans. I think that was Memorial Day. Either Memorial or Veterans Day. Veterans... Proceeds benefit the veterans of the foreign war. So it's probably Veterans Day. But I was thinking, you know, Tanya always does this strip stuff. So let's see if I can... These golden shears are... I mean, these are shears. I bought them because they were gold. These scissors are gold. That's the only reason I bought them. They need oil. They're kind of hard to manipulate. And I'm wondering if this little punch is too big. I guess we're going to find out on one of these. No, I don't think so. Let's do some punching. course, they fly all over the place because I have it up. Maybe a couple more. And one flew on the floor. I'm not going to worry about it. If I need another one, I'll punch it out. So let's put this in here. Maybe like... Hi, Kathy Whitney. Welcome, welcome. Oh, that's the other thing I want to do tonight. I need to get... I have two things. I have some news. The reason why I haven't been sending out the erasers is I lost my list. But guess what? I found the list. So I want to do some envelopes for both the, for the inchies and for the, I like that a lot. For the inchies and for the erasers. Now that I have my list. I don't really lose things. They just get buried. They get buried. They might actually get thrown in the wastebasket every now and then. And that's what I was afraid that happened. I'm going, oh no, I got to figure out whose eraser goes where. And I kept putting it off. And I was looking for things for this fabric journal. And there it was. Oh, look, there's two of them. I cut a double. You, Mary, you. So in the spirit of Tanya, that's what this circle thing is. I need another piece, another towel here. That just kind of cheers up that page, if you ask me. And I like this poppy. So we're going to put this poppy on here. Actually, I should have put it underneath. I wonder if I can... No, I like it like that. I think I'll put it on with washi tape. Would washi tape hold that down? Put it like that, and maybe some washi tape like this. That would be pretty on there. All right, we're going to do that. I'm not sure what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. And then, not tonight, but I'm going to rewatch Tanya's stream where she flipped through her little book for me, so I can go back and make up the pages that I missed. I like it like that. And let's just put some, let's put a stream of glue here. And set this in it. Well, it was working good when I set it down there. Just like that. And then I'm going to come with the washi tape over that. I should have a wider piece. And I do. In here someplace. I have this. That's too wide. It's kind of pretty. Where's my wide stuff? Christmas. Well, I'm all day looking for stuff in here. That's kind of pretty. It's green with gold leaves. I guess what I had was, we're going to use this. Don't move. Where's my little scissors? Kind of like that, but I'm going to go back to this one. Now, just in case that springs open, I'm going to glue this poppy down up in here, I think. Now, let's do something with those circles. Put this stuff away. Let's do something with these. I wish they were a different color. Let's get a different color. Let's punch some out of here. Here's my punch. piece of tape on it. Or it's getting caught in there or something. Can't get a red one, a couple red ones out of there again. Yeah, it's not punching this very good. I wonder if I double it, if that'll make any difference. No. Come on, give me another red one. Give me another red one. It's not punching it all the way. It's too thin a paper for it. All right, we'll say okay. And we'll put one up here by himself. That'll make 5 of them. I'm happy with that. Just a little pinch of glue on him. And we're going to call this page almost done. I might put a border around it. I like borders on my pages. Janice says, my cousin in Ohio posted an Amish cinnamon bread. No need recipe. Ooh, yummy. That does sound good. Cinnamon bread. Post it. Yeah. Now all this needs is some lines. Put the glue away. Put the punch where I can find it. It's not really away. I got all these little scraps I'll put on my calendar tomorrow or the next day. I think tomorrow morning when I come in, I probably will stream tomorrow morning because I need to work on my Defy journal. And that's probably all I'll work on tomorrow. That's the plan anyway. All right, so now I just want to put, and maybe I'll use this big black marker again around the edge because I love the black contrast. There, in there, here. Here. I'm thinking a line in here. Maybe some leaves, a vine line. Ooh, see am I still going? What happens to I don't know why it goes black like that. See, it went black. I mean, it went clear black. Did that happen to you guys? I'm still here. Well, that's good. I mean, it blacked out that's the second time it did that. How much battery? I've got 84% battery. I don't have it plugged in. I'm trying to recharge my battery and not use it while it's charged in, while it's charged up. I've got to put vine lines in here. I've got to put leafies. And I don't know what's going to be on the next page, but they're going to put some leaves on it. And I think I'll leave this alone. I think I'm going to call this done. We didn't date my zine either, did we? What did I do with it? Where's my zine? Oh, dearie me. There it is. Let's date it. I forget to date these things. And it's 3/22/20, and I know that because I listened to Tanya. And I'm just going to sign this here. (3/22/20). There we go, Tanya. That was a Tanya segment. I got to clean out these brushes. I don't want to put them in, leave them in the water though. I'm just going to put them there. Okay. So next, what do you want to do next? I have a zillion things to do. I think I'll do some envelopes for my inchies. I think I'll do some envelopes, and the way I want to do those, I don't want to watercolor them, but I want to make inchies out of it. I want to make it, draw lines. So I might just take some acrylic paint instead of watercolor. And I'll need 12. No, not 12, 10. I think I have 10. I'm going to mail, am I going to mail to I think I have 9. 9 or 10. And I think I have 10. I can't remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to do 12 because I know I'm making 12 sets of inchies, but I think I'm making a couple for giveaway. I think that's how it's going to go. And since I am stuck on the yellow, don't do the, we're not going to do, I think I'm going to draw inchies first. Let's get out my, and they won't be inch, they'll be representing inchies. And we'll drive the postal people crazy. We'll drive the postal people crazy. I'll have to put labels on them because I'm not going to figure out addresses. Let's do it this way. Oops. Sort of like that, and then here. And if you get an envelope that looks something like this with yellow splotches on it, well, I'm going to put a yellow wash in there. We're going to see how that works. You'll know that you got your inchies. I'm going to do it on the back too. And I'm thinking that I'm going to mount them on a little piece of cardstock, that they should fit in here. I might have to pay a little extra. And I might have to tape this down on the back because I don't trust these envelopes, especially with inchies in there. But you know what I think I'll use? I think I'll use this washi tape here. That looks like inchies, doesn't it? Little black inchies. That's what we'll do. And I won't be able to fill them tonight because I'm still making them. And then we're going to do lines like this. And I'll have to put address labels on the front. Or I might put the address labels here so that you have a nice, a sort of a nice, I don't think it matters much. I don't think it matters much on these. I'd like to get all of these out next week. And Cheryl, if you're still here and still listening, I still have your journal. I'm waiting for Sue Hennessy's address. I've got an envelope to go to Terry. I want to send out my ATCs. I'm getting ready for a big mailing. I am getting ready for a big mailing. Sue's, I loading a box for Sue's. I have some fabric to send to Sharon Marlowe. I would love to get all of that out and off of my desk and into the world. Oops. Oops, I messed that one up. I wonder if the paint will cover that up. But it'll be sort of like that. I don't think I'll send that one. Let's do this better, Mary. Concentrate on what you're doing here. I almost had it done, and then I messed it up. I might be able to paint that line out, but I doubt it. I could cover it with washi tape, but I would just as soon take the time and do another envelope. This is going to be kind of boring for you guys. Oh, you sent email to me? Did I get it? Let me see. When did you send it? Because I checked email this afternoon. Let's see if I got it. Do, 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 do. I don't see it in here. I don't see it, Sue. Did it go to spam? Let's check my trash folder. I don't see it in the trash folder. I see a Donna Downing, Angela Fair. Let's check the spam. There's nothing in spam. I don't see it, Sue. Are you sure you sent it to the right address? Did I give you the right address? Let's go to my primary again. All I have is, let me put my address in again for you. Oh, you're welcome, Janice. I looked in spam. There's nothing in my spam folder, and I did an all mail one. Let's type it in again. Maybe. Sue, make sure that you send it to that address. She's going to check. She's going to check. So I have that to send. But I have to tell you guys, this is not going out tomorrow. But Cheryl, if you're still here, did I say hello to you, Lucia? Hi, Lucia. Cheryl was here earlier. I still have the journal that she won. I gave away that little doily journal. And I have not gone anyplace all week. Wednesday, I was going to go out. Thursday, I was going to go out. I was going to go out Friday morning. I was going to go out yesterday. Hi, Allie Kay. Go a little slower here so that, and you know what? I can use that envelope I messed up on to, hi, Holly. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Suze and Journey and Julie. Bye, Arlene. Thanks for popping in. Have a blessed night, she says. Whoops. Well, that's not too bad. I think I can rescue it. I have to concentrate on what I'm doing here. I think I can rescue that one. Is this the ruler with no? Let's get my ruler that has the cork on it. Oops. I just knocked my art journal off. This has a cork on it. Let's use that. Maybe it won't slip so much. That could be your problem, Mary. You've been here from the beginning? Well, thank you, Holly. As you can tell, I get involved in what I'm doing. I just glance over there to say hello. Teresa, did I say hello to you? You've probably been here from the beginning, too. Hello again. You got distracted by idle singing for a month. Mo. After I get this done, before I do all of these, I'm going to experiment with that yellow paint on that envelope that I messed up on. See if it's going to do what I have in my head. And that was a pretty smart thing, Mary, to get this ruler that has the cork backing. There we go. I think I will put the address labels here, and then I'll decorate this side. But let's take this one I messed up on, and let's see how it'll look if I'll get a little bit of... It's so funny that I put those inchies in the wastebasket. Put that over there. Lucia says, I've sat at my craft desk all day today. I've gotten a lot done. I really need to get up. Well, you get up. I'll let you go if you need to get up and move around. I understand. I sat in here this morning from about 40, and then I took a break until Tanya came on at 12. Oh, did Barb Owen come on this morning? Or was that yesterday morning? Oh, I watched, she didn't come on, but she had a video. That's the story. Let's use this big one let's use this big one. And I need a towel again. Hold the phone. These envelopes might be a little scrunchy because I'm going to use a wet brush on them. I'm going to use a wash. Ew. Let's put a little bit of water in there. And what I want to do, yeah, that's what I want. I just want to wash over it. And I don't care if the lines get a little washed out. That doesn't matter to me. And then I might come in with just a splat of color or something on each one. Just like that. And then I might just take a, let's try it with this. Should we try it with the, what do I have, purple? Let's just try a dot of purple. I might have to shake this because I don't think I will use it too much. This is, well, I don't want to put metallic on it. I won't be putting metallic on it. I'm just using this because it's here. I'll be putting craft paint. I don't want to put metallic, but what I'm thinking is just like a splat, different colors splattered in there. Well, let's dry it because it's getting yucky. It's wet. Let's dry it. I won't put metallic on it. Metallic will cause it to stick to something. Fingerprint envelopes. I could do little bees. No, I want them to be inchies. I could just doodle little flowers on there. Let's do some of this yellow in there. Splat of yellow with them. Maybe a dark coral final. I'm just playing to see what I want to do, and then come back in with a daffodil, a daisy. This is an experiment one. You're trying to send it? Sue says, I'm trying to send it. Is it not going through? Let's see what I got, if I got any mail. I got it, Sue. It came. You sent it again. Okay, I have it. I have it. It's here. It arrived. Maybe a flower. This is a scribble. I'll have to figure out. I won't be doing this. I don't know what I'm going to do in there. I'm not sure I like that. I honestly like it with nothing inside of it. I like it like this. Maybe what I'll do is dots. Or, let's see, I could do dots. I like dots around it a lot. And I think I'll put the black on last. Now that I'm looking at this, I don't like it like that. I like the black on top. And I could do something in the corners here. I like doing that a lot. I'm on the back of the envelope here. I could do something in the corners. I like that. And do of course there'll be a flower there. Or maybe there won't be. Maybe it'll just be two. You're hungry? I'm trying to figure out what I want to do here. I like the flowers. What else do I like? I like diamonds a lot. I like those too. I could do diamonds. I like the diamonds better, I think, better than the flowers. And I'm just fast sketching them here. I'll do better if I do. I think I like the diamonds. Yes, I do. Oops. Color this one in. This is just experimenting. I think I like that a lot. I'll do something like that. You're going to cook dinner? Well, you'll be back in a bit. Your mom was here helping you? I don't like the spots. I don't like this side at all. Now I'm wondering if I should even paint it. Maybe I'll just do it black and white. Let's experiment with this one. Get rid of the paint. That would make it easier. I'd get them done faster. And let's start here. Just do it black and white like this. Diamonds. And I'll put address labels on it. I've got address labels, I believe. If I don't, I'll make them. but I'm not going to put it on every one. Like I got it here, I'm not going to put it there. If I put one here, if I put one there, that'll reach there, and put one here. So put 3 on there maybe. Let's see how that looks. I'm still experimenting. Good thing they sell 80 envelopes in a box. Good night, Samantha. Thanks for popping in. What time is it? It's 8:30, 8:20. I don't like to stay on too late on Sunday nights because I can't get up the next morning. So I'll probably only stay on till about 9:30 or thereabouts, depending on what I'm doing. I kind of like it like this, sort of like this. I'll get better as I go. Kind of like that. And then I'll put another one here. And these markers just came from, I think these came from the Dollar General. I think I got 2 of them. And I don't know if I paid $2 or $1. Probably $2. I can't remember. They're not expensive markers. So I like that a lot. Sometimes you just have to play and get rid of the bad stuff to see what you have left. I'm liking that. See, it went from that to that to that. And I've got yellow paint on the back here. This will probably be an experiment one. And I'll probably put the address here and something there. So if I put the address here, I'll put one here. Let's put one here, down here. Oops. Well, sort of like that. That'd probably be a little too low. Let's go up a little. And here. It doesn't have to be perfect. They're just envelopes. They're just envelopes. Don't sweat it, Mary. See, and if I put the address there and address here, and the stamp will go up there, I think I'll just be happy with one there. Because I'll probably have an address label in here, a self-address label there, and a stamp there. And this is the back of it. I think I'm happy with that. I think that's how it's going to be. Thank you, Lucia. Aw, thank you, Carla. I miss you guys when I'm not on in the mornings. I miss you guys. So I'm going to, no matter where I'm at tonight, I'll sign off at 9:30 so I can get to bed. I'm not planning on anything spectacular. All right. So I got a couple of, let's just continue on. I'll probably just get the envelopes done tonight, but I'll have them done. I'll have them done. I wanted to work on inchies. I have 60 out of 120 inchies done, but I have the others cut. I have the others cut. I might glue the backs on. I found this fabric. Let me show you this fabric that I found. I just found a little patch of it. It came in one I got at the thrift store, but it has a little coffee that says cafe, CAFE, and this one says cafe au lait, which is with au lait. Is that how you pronounce that? With cream in it. Not just a little coffee pot, a little coffee tin. And this is a mug of coffee. And here's the sugar. And this is French roast. So I'm going to make little inchies out of these. And I'm so glad I found my bag of inchies, because all I have to do with these is just glue them down, and I'll probably put copper around them, copper metallic. And I don't think I'm going to do much. I might put black around them. No, copper metallic. I'm not going to do much to these because they're just perfect the way they are. Then I found, let's see, what else did I cut here? I had some pinwheels, 4th of July pinwheels. So I'm going to do those. Probably do these tomorrow night during Lisa's stream. And then on one of these, I have, let me get it out here. I have, not those, on these. I have these little, no, those aren't them. Where are they? Here, I covered them up. I have these little pieces that are, I'll have to hunt out the right ones, but they got little writing on them. This is a good one here. So I'm going to look for the ones that are pretty good, that have writing on them. That's that Heidi Swap fabric. And then on those, I'm going to put, let me just grab one out of here and put the others back, or maybe two. On those, I'm going to put, I spent this afternoon, let me get it out here. I cut little people out here. So they'll have to go on an inchy back. But like, here's a little boy. Well, that's not a very good one. Here's a man. Here, she's kind of big. I'll have to pick out one. Here's Queen Elizabeth. I could put her on one. And I got a little boy. Some of these heads are too big. I cut out several. I got some more over here. They're all falling. I want to get them up anyway here. Here's a lady. I tried to go for the ladies, but I got some men in there. I got a man here. He'll fit on one. Where's this other one? We'll just do the man. Well, let's put that lady on. She'll go on one. And I got a man for one. I got this little boy, but he's got a weird expression, like he's trying to hold back a giggle or something. Excuse me. So, I don't know why I have to sneeze during every stream. Let me get out my hand sanitizer. Come on, lady. When I sneeze like that now, I'm going to use hand sanitizer so you guys can see how sanitary your art is going to come. I have to sneeze once now during every stream, it seems like. But yeah, I'm sanitizing my hands good here. Paper dust, is that it? Could be. It'll dry my hands out a little. It's not even soaking in. It'll dry my hands out. But I'll put I'll wash my hands good afterwards and put some hand cream on. But I don't like to touch things after I've sneezed without, especially art that's going out. That's, this coronavirus thing that's gone around has really made us germaphobes has in it. But just to know that your art is sanitized. Oh, and then I was hunting through my jewelry and I found this bracelet. I put it on my hand. It's really too small for my hand. I'm going to take these beads. They're flat beads. I'm going to take them off and put them on a little inchie. I'm going to keep that out off my hand because it's starting to pinch. But tomorrow when I stream, I'll probably be working exclusively on that fabric journal because I need to get it done. And I thought of some more things that I could do. I'm going to put on one of those pages, if you watched my stream from this morning, you'll see that I made a list of things that I could make to send with it or to put in the little pockets on the page. I'm going to make some Matryoshka dolls. Is that how you pronounce that? I'm going to make 1 or 2 sets, as many as I can. At least 1 set to put in an envelope. And I want to make a note card. And I was thinking what I would do was carve a speedball stamp, maybe with that lace, that lacy musical lace notes. Maybe I'll carve a clef palette and some musical notes, music, and stamp it on the note cards and then send the stamp along for. So, and I thought of a couple other things, but I can't think of it now that I could put in there. Of course, there's tags and clusters and flowers and stuff like that, but I'm trying to think of original things to put in there. So I'll be going pretty slow on these, but I'm going to work till 9:30 and then and I got these little bling things. Probably got them at, I don't know. I don't think this was a hobby. It might have been a Hobby Lobby thing. It says reduced to 30 cents. They're little gems. They're just little blings that I could put on my clusters. I was hunting for things to put on my clusters. Not clusters, inchies. Sheesh, Mary. So we'll do the envelopes for the inchies. It's fun to do this type of stuff. And this is just the wax paper that's down here. I did that coffee dyeing. And that reminds me, is it this coming Tuesday? Thank you, Janice. This coming Tuesday that Tanya and Lisa are doing at 12 noon. And I think it's either on Lisa or Tanya's channel. It's on one of their channels. I get so mixed up. Lisa will probably announce it tomorrow night. They're going to work on that March mystery journal that I'm calling mine a mystery mind map. And I was going to work on that tonight too, but I can't do everything. Oh, and that was the other thing. Let me stop because I want to show you what I'm going to do. Let me get up. I'll just use this piece of paper here. This is a manila folder. Let me show you one of the things I'm going to do on the inchies. And maybe about a 2-inch. 2 or 3, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to whack it off here. And whack it that way, sort of. And cut it, trim it off a little here. it's not going to be straight, but it doesn't need to be straight. Let's see, you fold it, I think this way. Well, it's got a, I don't like it with the fold in the middle. Let's do another one. I don't like it with the fold in the middle. Messes me up. And this isn't going to matter here that it's uneven. I just need a rectangular piece. They made theirs with a 8.5 by 11, but I don't need that much. This is enough. And you fold it this way, I believe. And I hope I'm doing this right. And score it. And this way again and score it. Take my ruler and score it. Get this out of the way. And then you unfold it and you fold up to this point. You all know what I'm doing, I think. And then you fold this down, right? No, you fold this down this way first. Fold it to that point. Like that. I think that's right. It might be a little off, but that's okay. It's not a flower. It's not a flower. It's a star. But it needs to come over a little bit more. You have to fiddle with it to get it. Because I am really concerned with this point in here. See if I can't score that down good. And I want a teeny one. So I'm going to cut it just like that. Now I'm going to save that. I'm going to open this up. And that's a pretty big one. I might have to make it even smaller because I want it to fit my inchie. That's, well, that's just about, let's grab one of these inchies. That'll just about fit. Let's try this one. Unfold this teeny little star. But it grows. It grows. As you unfold it, it grows. So I might have to make it just a teeny bit smaller. You feel like you don't have anything left, but when you open it up, it's too big. Come on, open up. There we go. It's a little short in there. But then I'm going to do a star. Let's see if I can cut that down a little. I don't know if I can get it folded up the same way or not. Like that. Like that. Like. I don't know if that was how it was. I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to ruin it. But anyway, I'm going to cut some stars. Probably out of cardstock. This is just a manila envelope. And put them on the inchies. It'll have to be a little smaller. And I'll have to get my folds nicer in there. And inside of that star, maybe I'll put one of these little gems that I have here. And I only need 10 of them. There's 12 here. So there's that. So I'm working on my inchies. Sue says, I'm so sorry, Sue. I have fibro. It makes everything worse, but I'm on disability because I seriously broke my neck. Sue says, I'm disabled too. I got rheumatoid arthritis all over the body and fibro and many more illnesses that come with fibro. So staying in 2 weeks now. Had to retire early at 64. And you just love crafting. I don't know, you ladies, what you go through. My heart goes out to you guys. I mean, I get a little cut on my thumb and I'm owing and crying. And if I had to go through what some of you guys go through, my heart and prayers go out to you all. My heart and prayers go out to you all. You're sure welcome to come in here. And I think, doing this art, just, it takes you away. I think that's what attracted me to art, especially when I was younger and trying to figure out who I was and all of that. I didn't really fit in high school. I wasn't part of the in crowd. I wasn't popular, so to speak. Popularity was a big thing back then, and I wasn't. But when I did my art, it gave me my own world, and it didn't matter. I was better than them. I was better than them in art. I could draw. I wasn't a bad student, though. I probably took too many courses. I was interested in everything. I probably would have gotten better grades if I would have done what a lot of my classmates did. They just took the minimum. They took the minimum courses. And of course, it's easy to get straight A's when you don't have 20 million things. You know what I'm saying? I had classes that just probably only had maybe one study hall, and I probably took too much. Now I'm talking about my sophomore through senior years in high school. My freshman year I did pretty good, but I didn't have as many courses either. I had English and algebra and science. We had general science back then. And I had algebra 1 and English and history, civics. It wasn't history, it was civics. And I think that's about all I had. We had band. I played the clarinet, or tried to. I was okay. There we go. I got one done. Now let's see what I'm doing here. See if I can't do it a little better. But I always had my art. And I think that is the good thing with those ladies of you who suffer a lot. You have your art to whenever I did my art, and I can only talk from my own experience. I can't talk from the experience of being in a lot of pain. But I know when I do my art, it takes me away from crap in my life or things that are happening in the world. Everything that's going on now, we hear a lot about people, a lot of people going online just to get away from, well, a lot of people going online because they have to, but just to get away for a while. and have, just like Barb does her classes, and Aunt Bep's been doing extra sessions just to get your mind off of all the stuff that's going on in the world. I kind of like that. Hi, Janet. Let's see, Sue, that's the best thing to do. Stay safe. It needs to be done and soon. Then when they open your plain envelopes, Shazam, Lori. What did Lori say? Sue says, I was told by my doctor to stay in till it's all over, till all over it be really bad if I get it. So no visiting and no visitors. It's just me and hubby, but we're okay. Well, so far we're okay. But I have to say, we're in one of those states. Got a little spot there. I think I'll make this line a little bigger, a little fatter, just to cover up that spot. We're in one of those states where President Trump says there are a lot of states that only have 1 or 2 cases. I think we have more than 2 cases in Nebraska, but in our county, we only have one case, and it's, it's not a death. And then in the county to the west of us, they have 1 case, and they're just self-isolating. One case was a college teacher who chaperoned students, and the students and the teacher, they came back like March 12th or something like that, and they're just self-isolating. I think the teacher doesn't have it, but she's self-isolating just to be careful, and I appreciate that. And my brother and I only go grocery shopping once a month anyway. We've already done it. We don't have to go shopping again till middle of April. So we're okay there. Let's see, how did I do that? This is going to come. This is only going to go. I see what I did. Well, that's okay. This will go off of it this way. So we really don't need much as far as food and that. I'm constantly preaching at my brother, though. He gets a little irritated at me, but I would rather, I told him, I said, well, I only preach at you because I don't want you to die. I said, what would I do if you died? And he said, I guess you'd have to die too. I go, well, thanks a lot. He's not as careful, and I'm constantly preaching at him. I'm constantly preaching. I'm going to bring this one up a little more too. These aren't going to be perfect. They're just going to be. He gets a little irritated at me, but if I keep crabbing at him, he gets it. And I was so proud of him tonight. He went and did something that I crab at him for without me crabbing at him. I'm not going to say what, because I don't want to talk about him that bad, but what I'm trying to say was he got it, and he I told him, I said, I don't know what I'd do if you died. Where would I go? He said, well, you just have to die too. I'm not ready to die. I have art to do. Oh, I'm thinking that we are ready for spring to come. I was so tempted to get out there today and rake some leaves out of our yard. We got most of our yard raked last fall, but there are some that, ooh, this needs straightening up. I can see here. How am I going to do like that? I don't care if they're different sizes. I just want them to look halfway decent. All right, well, you know what? If I quit worrying about them and just draw them, they'll be fine. Sometimes I try to be too careful. Just draw them out. Sue says she has to stay in. It's the only that craft out my friends and family, and I'm happy one of them. All art is good. It takes me ages, but I get there. Mary, art does help. Pain is no fun to live with. Medication is a band-aid. It doesn't take it away. Yeah, it doesn't take it away. It is, I would agree that it's but if you think about the emotional part, it never really took my emotions away when I was younger. When I was telling you that I was not popular, doing art did not make me popular. It just gave me a way to, well, kind of find myself, find out what I was good at, and make me feel like I could do something rather than play volleyball and basketball and wiggle my butt. Oh, dear me. Now I'm being crabby. You know, the things that high school kids do. There we go. Some of that ink soaks through. I guess I should probably put a slip of paper in there. Maybe I'll take this one and can I slip it in? I'm still experimenting, I guess. Can this envelope fit inside of this one? I might have to cut it down a little. Let's cut it down. Trim it down on one side so it doesn't soak through so much. I'll probably do some extras of these before I get them like I want them. There. Oh dear. I'll cut it here too. I'll cut it on this side. There. Excuse me, I'm going to lick this. Seal that. Cut it here. Yeah, I was pretty quiet when I was in high school. I wasn't one to, I just wasn't with the in crowd. These might just be keepers too, because what I don't like is I've got things showing through here. I'm just finding my way with these. I might put these in my art journal. Let's keep going, Mary. It's almost 9 o'clock. Somebody posted a comment saying, "Good night, I love your zine." I don't think he has, Janet. I think everything my brother has is going to his son. I'm not too worried. I kind of am of the personal belief that things will work out. I believe a lot in prayer. And who knows, I may go before he does. I bought some funeral insurance so he won't have to pay for my funeral. He asked me if I wanted to be cremated. And I had to think twice about that. I'm not sure I want to be cremated. Do I want my bones to rot away, or do I want my bones to burn up? I haven't decided yet. Neither one sound that fun, to tell you the truth. I'm not too sure what I want. Do I want to burn up or rot away? And I know I won't feel either, but still, it's just the thought of it. It's just the thought of it. That's an awfully thick line, but there it is. I think I should probably turn those around because let's do a thick line here too then. Let's do lines this way. Now, how am I going to do that? This way. I seem to do better when I draw on the right-hand side of the ruler than on the left-hand side. Yep, I haven't decided yet whether I want to be cremated or whether I want to rot. I guess I should make these thick because it's not gonna. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about things that I can't control. You know, there's not a whole lot that I can control. So, if I end up living in a one-bedroom studio apartment with no electricity, I'll draw during the day and sleep during the night. As long as I have a pencil and a piece of paper and have my mental faculties, that's really all I care about. I don't need everything that I have. Just give me my Bible and a pencil and a piece of paper. Keep me supplied with pen and ink and my Bible, maybe my phone. Pay my phone bill every month so I can go online. I'll have to have food. Not going to worry about it. What are we all talking about here? Sometimes I listen to videos and fall asleep with my headphones on. I do that. I know it's not good for you, but with the, you know, if you're, especially with your phone, but I'll be listening to internet radio. A lot of nights when I can't sleep, I listen to internet radio. And they talk me to sleep. Sometimes they're nothing but repeats, but I get to hear what I missed. Let's see, I think I want to go this way. I get to hear what I missed the first time around. Good night, Journey. Thanks for popping in. Jenna says, Mary, my husband says we need to talk about more cheerful stuff. He's here playing hearts on the computer. Oh, okay. Well, tell him let's change the subject then. What's cheerful? Maybe if I just giggle, will that help? We do need to talk about more cheerful stuff. The only cheerful stuff I can think of right now is Happy Mail. And you guys, I really do need to say thank you for all the Happy Mail that you guys send me. I'll tell you, you have blessed me so much with scissors and ribbons and papers and tapes and hobby carts and scoreboards and stamp mats and journals and is that happy? ATCs and Happy Mails. There we go. Oh, you live in Bigfoot country, Lucia says. You know, Lucia, we have a Bigfoot museum in that little town where we go, that little big town where we go shopping, where we do our grocery shopping. They have a Bigfoot museum. I don't know what it's like. It looks like a house that has a outdoor shed filled with Bigfoot paraphernalia or whatever. Bigfoot prints. What did Becky say? What is everyone having for breakfast tomorrow? I'll probably have a Pop-Tart. That's what I've been eating for breakfast lately. I like my unfrosted Pop-Tarts. Although I have been making French toast. I made French toast 2 days last week. I haven't had French toast in a long time, and we needed to use up some of the bread that was getting old. And so I made French toast, and it was good. I haven't had it in such a long time. I don't make it that much. I think Janice posted a cinnamon bread recipe, didn't you, Janice? Did you post that in Phibbsville? Scott and I will be having loaded oatmeal. Now, I hope you get to stay home next weekend, Aunt Beck. I hope that you get to stay home next weekend. You need a weekend at home. I think this one's getting kind of dry from, I'm going to fold him up. Maybe if I put the cap on. Sometimes I put the cap on those and let them sit. They kind of get their juice, a little juice back. I got another one here. I got these at Dollar General, I think. Lucia says she loves anything that you can drown in syrup and butter. I like the cinnamon on it. I love cinnamon on it. And you know, that's funny because I'm not generally, I don't like a lot of cinnamon stuff, but I like cinnamon on my French toast. We used to have, did you guys ever used to make cinnamon toast? Where when my mom used to bake bread a lot, and we'd make cinnamon toast. A piece of baked bread, and then you toast it, and you put butter and cinnamon on that. Yum. It's like a cinnamon roll almost, only it's toast. Now I'm getting hungry. I made supper tonight. We had dried beef over toast, dried beef gravy over toast. My brother likes it. But he doesn't like to make the gravy, so I make the gravy. Whenever we have roast beef, I make all the gravy and potatoes. He doesn't like to make it. I said, it's really easy. And I think I'll go over this. Give it a little darkness in there. Yeah. French toast, bread dipped in a mixture of milk, eggs, and nutmeg. Oh, nutmeg. We've got nutmeg. I've never really put nutmeg on it. I'll have to try that. I'll have to try it with nutmeg, Aunt Beck. And cinnamon. I like nutmeg. I can't wait to get out there and plant some herbs again this year. Last year I planted herbs in these big pots that I got at Dollar Tree, and they didn't have any holes in the bottom, and me, like a dummy, filled them with dirt. And I'll tell you, those things held water all summer long. And my mint did okay. And what else did okay? 2 of the herbs did really good. They really liked the wet. It was peppermint, I think, that did good, not mint. But all my herbs got root rot and died. So I tipped them over last fall, and I'm going to hammer holes in the bottom this spring so that they can drain. Mary has to learn things the hard way. Most of those things I planted by seed anyway. And I already bought peas and onion sets and beets. So we'll be planting those pretty soon. Let's see, I only need 1 on this side. I might get another one of these done tonight. I'm just going to take my time. This is really my 3rd one, but I'm not going to use these because they're spotty. And this one's horrible. I don't like that paint on it. It was an experiment. I like this much better. My grandmother always made us fried toast, real butter on bread in a cast iron skillet. Yeah. Yes. We used to have that too. We called it, what did we call it? Butter toast, I think. Butter bread. Yeah. It's not good for the old heart with all that butter. And we didn't eat real butter back then. We buy real butter now. I don't like to cook with unless I'm making something like bread or something like that, but I don't like to cook with, I like to cook with real butter. I don't like to cook with the fake stuff. So I got one done that I can send out. I'm going to separate these here so I know what's what. Have you tried sweetener made from monk fruit? Ooh, no. You like the paint on it? You like the paint on it? I don't know. If you could see it in real life, you might not like it. It looks pretty messy to me. I like this. It's just kind of simple. It's really not that simple, though, drawing all these lines. Oh, this is the inside. Look at this is the inside. That's what would have went through to my back there. So, yeah, I'll be spending some time doing this. I don't have that. I think I have I think I only have 9 to send out. 9 to send out, and 1 for me makes 10, and then I think I was going to have 2 for giveaway if inchie sets. So I'll probably have to make 11 envelopes. And of course, I'm chatting while I'm doing these. If I was sitting here doing these by myself, I'd probably go faster. Maybe not. So tomorrow, when I work on my little fabric book, I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hand stitch everything. So you might see me stitching in the pages tomorrow. The hankies. And I need to find yet, I'm talking to myself, I need to find the that little handkerchief book. It's probably out there in the stack of books in the dining room. I'm gradually getting the dining room cleared out again, so my brother can have his dining room back. Although we never use it as a dining room, but he just doesn't like all that stuff piled up in there. I don't blame him. I don't like it either. Pile it up in the little closet. Take some of that stuff upstairs that I'm not using. But I bet that little handkerchief book is out there. So I want to find that. I won't do that tomorrow, but I'll probably spend my whole morning stitching in those hankies. And if I should by chance get that done, I'll probably start working on some things to put in them, like the little Matryoshka dolls. I think I'm going to make them out of paper, but instead of putting paper on it, I think I'll put fabric on them. I found an extra hanky that was all torn, but it's got beautiful red flowers on it. And I thought, oh, Matryoshka doll. Some of those hankies were not in good shape, so I can cut them up with no guilt. I can cut them up with no guilt, some of them. I was looking through them again. And maybe I won't get to carving the stamp tomorrow morning, but maybe I'll design it. And they're just going to be little note cards. What do you think of keeping a cloth soaked in rubbing alcohol and a little glycerin in a snap lock bag when you have to go out? I'm thinking of when I go to work. I think that's an excellent idea, Julie. They're talking about when you go out and you get gas in your car to either wear gloves or use an alcohol wipe. Wipe off the handle or wipe off your hands after you use that handle because you don't know who touched it before you. I would think that the gas stations would start putting it's be an extra cost to them, but you would think that they would have sanitary wipes out by the gas pumps. And I was thinking about Walmart. You know, when you go into Walmart, they always have those little wipes around the cart area. And I'm just wondering if they were able to keep those filled. Have you guys been to Walmart? I haven't been to Walmart for a couple weeks, so I don't even know. I don't think we were hit that hard. I don't know. Have you guys noticed if the Walmart little white things are being kept filled? The little, when you go in to get the carts? I always did that anyway. I would do that just as a matter of, I didn't know what kids' sticky hands were on it. Even at work, I take a wipe with me to open the bathroom door. Yeah, I do that at home. I do that at home. That's funny, but I do. I told my brother that I don't want to die yet. I told him I have art to do. Uh-oh, we're talking about dying again, Mary. My hubby said all the stores at the wipes at the doors are out. Really, Glory? Well, that would not be something that people could steal very easy. So they must be using them. So that could be a good thing if people are actually using them. But they should keep them stocked. But maybe it's just too hard to get them. Maybe we need to talk to our CDC. Say we need wipes at Walmart. But you know, places like Dollar Tree, they don't have wipes at the door. The stores, no, I think the grocery store where we go have wipes at the door, but I don't know. I haven't noticed whether they're stocked or not. We were there last week, but I didn't even notice. I always use them at Walmart. They could steal them? Yeah, but why steal them? They would dry out by the time you got them home. Why would you want to steal them? That would be dumb, unless you could refill them and replenish them. Now, I was listening. Who was I listening to? Somebody I was listening to said that the workplace is the bathroom. You know, when I used to work, they'd have those big, huge rolls of bathroom tissue. They aren't keeping those replenished very good. So if you go shopping, you better go potty before you go. Or take some tissue with you. I don't plan on going places. I'm pretty much gonna stay home. I have to go to the bank and to the post office. The bank, I can bank from the car. I can bank from the car for what I need to do. The post office I'll have to go in, but I'm not too worried about it. I'll just be careful. I'm more worried about getting gas at the gas pump. Some idiot in Tucson stole the corona testing supplies from a testing station. Oh. Jeez. That is being an idiot. I suppose he thinks he's going to sell them on the market. He starts selling them, he'll get caught. Probably sell them self-testing, I guess. I don't know why people do these things. I don't know. What time is it? I gotta keep a look on the time. It's what, 9:20? 9:20. I'm liking these envelopes. I'm liking them. I could sit here and do these tomorrow night during Lisa's stream, because I don't do her lap book. I don't know what she's planning on doing tomorrow. I think she's done with her lap book. She'll probably catch up in some journal. Yeah, all my current projects are kind of on hold until I get that fabric book out and until I get my inchies out and my ATCs that I want to mail. And I need to do a big mailing next week. I want to work on things, but there we go. I got 2 good ones done. 2 that I can send out. Let's put it that way. Good is questionable. Come on. 2 that I can send out. And I suppose, what time is it? It's 9:21. I can do the lines on another. I probably won't get the whole thing done. If I got 3 done, if I stayed until I got 3 done, I would be, well, I was going to do 11 though. No, I think I'm going to leave at 9:30. I think I'm going to sign off around 9:30 because I really do need to get some rest if I'm going to get up early tomorrow. I'm not going to sleep in tomorrow because I need to work on that fabric journal. I need to get it done. I've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday to work on it. But now that I know what I'm doing, I think this morning sitting down and planning it all out, that's going to make it go faster, I think. Your curfew, you have a curfew from 9 to 5? Wow. Janet says. I don't think I've ever been under a curfew. I don't think I've ever been. You got to remember, this is Nebraska. I don't think they've ever done a curfew here. Although I wouldn't be surprised if they did it in Lincoln or Omaha. That's our biggest. Although we do have some crime out here. We're not totally protected. Oops. Well, here's my thought. I hope all this staying at home and all of this, I hope that in 8 weeks, however many weeks are left, 9 weeks, 8 weeks, I think it's 14 days, 2 weeks for the, if you're quarantined. But I think they want it, I think they said July or August for this to all get over with. The flat line is what they're hoping. And I can't wait for this to get over with. We can't live like this as a culture forever. I think it's good for us, and I think that there's going to be some changes in the way people do things. Like, I know for me, personally, I wipe those counters down an awful lot lately. And I use a lot more hand sanitizer when I'm arting, especially if I sneeze. So I think that there's going to be some things that are going to change. Maybe people will have more opportunities to work from home if they want. That would be a good thing. Maybe more schools will offer classes that you could take at home. I think that would be a good thing too. I mean, you don't have to do everything at home. I never did understand why at work they made the programmers go in, and we could solve, if you were on call, like I was on the on-call team, you could do it, you could solve the problem at home without having to go in at midnight, but you couldn't work from home. But yet they'd send our jobs clear across the ocean. And I never could understand that, why they would trust people clear across the ocean, but they wouldn't trust anybody in the state to work from home. Because I think a lot of work could be done at home. And I really think it's a power thing, a control thing. Some people like going into the office. Some people like to go in. Some people like all the social interaction and everything. But we have such good technology these days that you can almost do a face-to-face meeting from home. And they didn't like you, they could turn you off. Oops, my computer went down. I'm sorry. Now, I don't have to worry about any of that anymore. I don't have to worry about it, so out of my control, out of my life. But I do think that this is going to change some of our living styles. Maybe people will not go shopping as much. Maybe they'll stock up on things they need, or be a little bit more conscious about how they cook. Where we spend our time, how we spend our time. One more. Oh, and then one on the back. I don't know. I personally have enjoyed this past week at home. But I don't have to worry about, I'm retired. I don't have to worry about where my rent check's coming from. And I don't have the same concerns that I would have had 10 years ago. But I've enjoyed this week of arting and seeing all the different artists come on, and I've enjoyed the conversations online. I haven't enjoyed the virus talk. I mean, because, well, not because it's, just because it's not fun to have to go through, but, well, it kind of soaked through there, but I'm going to let it go there. What is that? No, that's just a, it's okay. It's okay, Mary. Let's get her done. I haven't been doing any more reading, though. I've been busy with my art stuff. I got a library book that I'm reading about George Washington and Benjamin Franklin and the relationship between them, their professional relationship, how our country was started, founding fathers. But I haven't finished that book, and I'm reading the Mitford series yet. Haven't picked that one up for a while. All right. So, here we are. I got 3 good ones done. I got 3 good ones that I can send out. I've got 2. I'll probably throw this one away. I don't like it. I got 2 that I can put in my art journal. They're just kind of dirty because the ink soaked through. It's 9:31. Lucia says, yeah, Giovanna, it sure is making folks know that you can never be too ready. That's true. Which series are you reading? I'm on the 3rd book, I think. He just got back from Ireland. Was it Ireland that he went to? He spent 3 months. He was on sabbatical and he just came home. He's married now. The rector, what is his name? I can't think of it. It's on the tip of my tongue. But he's married. They got married. He married the lady next door. He's getting used to her rearranging the house. The boy that he was taking care of, I can't remember his name either, but he went overseas with his school group for the choir thing, and he's singing overseas. Oh, yeah, the Mitford series. Yeah. You know what, Mina? I was checking them out of the library. I checked the first 2 out of the library. And I was going to continue checking them out of the library, but I went to the other library where I get my photocopies made. And I think they have 3, it skips one. I think it's 3, 5, and 6 or something like that. I can't remember the volumes, but I bought 3 of them on the free book. Well, you have to pay 50 cents for a softbound on their book sale table. They sell hardbounds for $1 and softbounds and these were softbound for 50 cents. So I bought them, and then I can just read them at my pleasure. There are a lot of people coughing and sounding awful in the store. We kept running away from them. Good for you, Aunt Beck. What did Teresa say? I was thinking of lining the ones I make with microfiber cloths. What are you making? Let's see. I subscribe to a lot of sewing channels, so I've been seeing a lot of tutorials pop up. What is Teresa sewing? I missed that conversation. The news is saying that wearing a mask will not protect you from getting the virus. That's true. I think that's true. I think it's the people that are sick that are supposed, but you know, those people who administer the tests, they wear masks. So are they being protected? So I don't know. That's kind of, I've heard that too, though, Janet, that they told people to quit. In fact, they had that in one of those CDC conferences. That doctor, that head doctor on the CDC, said, quit buying all these masks because they're not going to protect you. But then why that the people who administered the test, you know, they wear gloves and they have their robe on and they have their head thing and they have their mask on. Is that so that they don't breathe on people? I'm not going to breathe my good air on you. It's more for the sick to wear so that they can't transmit it to others. But then why do the people that are administering the test wear them? And why do the doctors and the nurses, when they do surgery, they wear them? I guess I could understand in surgery, I guess. But I don't understand if the people administering the tests always have those masks on. Why don't they put it on the people they're giving the test to? I don't know. I'm confused. I'm always confused. I was trying to see what Teresa was making up she was going to align with. They have better masks. You have to be measured for it. Good night, Becky. If you need a Mitford book you can't find, let me know. Okay, I will, Janice. I'm on the third one now. I've kind of slowed down reading until I get all this big mailing out. I got ATCs I want to mail. I've got the inchies to mail. I've got erasers to mail, and I've got envelope to mail to Janice. Suzanne gets a box, and Sharon gets a mailing. So and I've got my my Defy projects to mail out. So I'm kind of swamped with doing all of that for right now. Not this year, February. It keeps the fluids from transmitting, but not the virus. You're making face masks, Teresa? They're saying not to buy masks because they're running out of them. Hi, Rhonda. Welcome. Yeah, they're saying not to buy them. Well, that was a couple weeks ago that I heard that too. That wasn't last week. I think that was the week before last that I heard that. So I think they're making masks. I think that there's more in the kind of like me. I'm working on it. Wow, that's interesting, Teresa. Well, here's the thing. I think if you're vulnerable, like some of you are vulnerable to it, more vulnerable than the others. But if you're healthy, I wouldn't think you'd need a mask. I mean, I don't wear a mask. I have no plans to buy a mask, a breathing mask, unless it gets really, really bad and they tell me to. I'm more concerned about touching things. I would probably buy wipes and sanitizer before I buy a mask. And if somebody sneezes on me, well, that's another story. You're supposed to stay away from the people they're supposed to be quarantined. But even people that aren't quarantined who don't think they're sick could sneeze. Like I sneeze a lot, but I'm not sick. I don't have it. Yeah, the gloves. I have some of those plastic gloves like I got at Dollar Tree that I bought for art that I never use. I'm more concerned about my brother. I'm pretty aware of this stuff, but my brother is so laid back. He just does not take this stuff seriously. And that's what bothers me, And I told him, I said, well, you go fill up that gas tank either either take an alcohol wipe, you know, and I asked him, I said, will you use wipes if I get some, you know, Clorox wipes or something? He said, no. And I'm sitting there going, you're going to kill me. You're going to bring it home and you're going to kill me. And I was telling him that when he fills up the gas station that he needs to be concerned about who handled that thing last. He doesn't listen. He's so trusting. I have to tell you, my brother is so trusting. He just does not take this stuff seriously. Now, I will say he reads our daily paper. Every morning, when I'm online, you'll hear that front door squeak open. And I think he's been reading more of the headlines in the paper where, you know, they tell him to wash your hands after you go to the bathroom. Wash your hands before you eat. Wash your hands 20 times a day. I preach at him. I'll say, did you wash your hands? He'll look at me and he'll say, yes. And I said, did you use soap? Oh, you know, he's just like a kid sometimes. He is really trusting. And I try to tell him, I said, you know, Tommy, that's how, I call him Tommy. His name is Tom. I said, you know, way back before they discovered this germ theory and everything, when they had all those plagues and everything, the germs got passed because people did not have good hygiene. And of course, there's other reasons too, but you know, I think you got to. And then when he's starting to hear it reported in the newspapers and all of that, but I don't know. I worry about him because he's so trusting, and he just doesn't. He just hates to listen to it. Oh. Giovanna says, I'm not sure Spanky has video making them. Her channel is Spanky's Crafty Corner. I follow her on Facebook. That's how I know she's sewing them. A run on it. We wanted to make some masks, but Joanne's has had a run on 1/4 inch elastic. I could probably send you some, Barb. Do you need some elastic? I could probably send you some that I have extra. I have some extra round, but I have some extra flat too. I got some right here in the drawer that's just sitting here. Let's see, where is it? I have to find it here. In fact, I was cleaning this drawer out the other day and I said, elastic, 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 elastic. Where is it all now? What did I do with it? I took it out. I put it someplace else. What did I do with all that elastic? It must be in the next drawer down. Oh, maybe I put it in this box. Hold it a minute. Let's see if this is what you want. Or I'll get it out and see if it's what... This looks like 1/2 inch. This is 1/2 inch. I don't know if you want 1/2 inch stuff. This looks like this looks like 1/4 inch. And then I've got some of that. Oh, can you use that round? Let me see what else is in here. Can you use the 1/2 inch stuff, or do you just want 1/4 inch? This is just elastic that's been sitting around here. There might be some more in the other room. This is the braid stuff, but you could probably cut that down if you wanted. Let me see. Hold it a minute. Let me see. Get that other out. Let me get up and go over to my other drawer here. Because I bought some of that 1/4 inch stuff for journals, but I've been using headbands. Instead. Let me go over here and open my drawer on this. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. I know I got some in here. I have to move my cart here. Hold hold the phone. I don't know if this is strong enough for what you want, but I've got some like this. And have you tried headbands? Is she answering me? You got 1/2 inch. The smallest one would be great. Well, I'll send you this one. Can you use this round white elastic? I like this for the journals. I'll send you this one. I'll put it on a cardboard. I'll put it in a yellow envelope. Can you use this, Barb? I need to know if you can use this. It's the small round elastic. You don't want the 1/2 inch. The round is harder to work with, so you don't want the round. Okay, well, I'll send you this. This will make a couple of them. I'll check in the other room. I'm not sure. Is this a 1/4 inch? This is more like 5/8 inch. This is like 5/8 inch. It's not a 3/8. I'm sorry. 3/8 inch. It's just a teeny bit bigger than a 1/4. It's 3/8 of an inch. Well, I'll send it to you, and if you don't want it, you don't have to use it. And I'll keep the 1/2 inch in the round, and I'll check to see if there's any more. There might be some in she's got a sewing machine in there. This was just what was left in the drawer here. There must be, well, that's 18 inches. There's almost a yard here of it. No, that's 15 inches. It's 30 inches. It's not a yard. It's 30 inches. I'll send you, and then I'll check to see if there's any, because she had sewing supplies around here, and I don't use this. I'm more than willing to send this to you. If you can use it, if you can't use it, give it away. Well, it's just a freebie. I could put that in the mail tomorrow. I'll pop it in the mail tomorrow. I'll run it down to the post office down here. I'll look for some more. Mary, you don't need to send us any. We're cutting stuff apart, but I was thinking you could make this pattern with bias tape. Oh. Well, I'm not planning on making any masks, to tell you the truth. I've got too much art to do. The round is not going to lay flat against the skin. How about, have you guys, now this is just a thought. Let me go over here. Have you probably gone if everybody's making masks now, but these goodie bands, they're flat, they're not round, and they're probably about, I can't see the markings with the light in here. They're about a 1/4 inch. You could take those apart. And there are 6 of them here. Linda's already made a couple for our use. No one's drafted us into service yet. All right. All right. Well, if you need them, I have them. I'll hold them. If you guys let me know if you need them. I would think that these headbands could be adapted for them because they're flat and they're skinny. If I was going to make a mask, I'd use these. I am amazed at people's ingenuity, like that alcohol place that is making hand sanitizer out of their alcohol. You know, people are stepping up to the plate. And you know, people around here even are, the schools have postponed classes, so the kids that get their lunches at school and everything, they're still making lunches and they're delivering lunches, and people around here are stepping up to the plate. Yeah, I don't know if I got them at Dollar Tree or at Dollar General. I look at both places on those hair bands. You could try both places. That's generally where I get them. Or sometimes they might have them at Walmart. But Walmart's a little bit harder to find. I buy them for my art journaling. I like to put them around my art journals. Your Dollar Trees are all closed down? Jeez. Oh, Janet. Janet's in New York. That's the issue with you, Janet. New York is really hurting. New York is really hurting. Let's keep the people in New York, not only in New York City, the whole state of New York. Let's just keep them in our thoughts and prayers that you know, that all of this just gets resolved for them and that they would be safe from everything. Well, Nebraska got quite a few of those patients because of the med center up in Omaha. They had that cruise ship that came in, and they have a special med center up there that's able to handle it. You have over 11,000 confirmed cases, Janet says. But as far as outside of Lincoln and Omaha, like I said, our county only had one case. Our county only had one case, and the county west of us only had one case. And they're younger people who had traveled. Like I said, that one person chaperoned students over in England and France. And they're just, she doesn't have it. She's just self-quarantined because she traveled. And so I don't think that we've got some cases of it. I think there's a student now, but it's mostly in Lincoln and Omaha. I think there's one out west. But I don't think that we're being hit, as there's just some states that are not hit as bad. That doesn't mean that it won't hit us. It just means that we're at this point, we don't have 11,000 cases. But it never hurts to be safe. Like I keep telling my brother, use those, well, you use Clorox wipes on your hands. You know, you go pump that gas, you need to just wipe your hands or wipe the handle off and wipe your hands and throw it away. Your second case has just been confirmed. Yeah, the best thing that we can do is just do the best that we can with what we know. And follow what they're telling us to do. You know, stay home. Don't do a lot of unnecessary travel. You have to eat. You have to go to the grocery store. I have to go to the bank. I don't have to go to the post office, but I need to. I have some bills that need to get paid. Now is when you should self-isolate. Yeah. Well, I have to tell you, Barb, we kind of self-isolate as a lifestyle. Like I said, we only do our grocery shopping once a month. And I go shopping. I go shopping when I can't take it anymore. You know, like I went the other, but I won't go shopping unnecessary now. Now that all this is, you know, going around, I'm not going to go shopping just to go shopping. I probably won't go thrifting for a while. The time is now. Yeah, now is when you should self-isolate. Well, it is almost 10 o'clock. I was going to sign off at 9:30, but let me know if you want that elastic or those headbands. Any one of you, I'll keep them. And if you want them, let me know. Message me or email me. And Sue, if you're listening, Sue Hennessy, if you're listening, I do have your address. So, yeah. Gonna miss shopping for craft stuff. But now's the time to use our craft stuff. Now's the time to use things. Kind of makes me glad I did all that thrift store shopping. The more tests that are done, the more we can learn, and the numbers will change, but the people are already out there. Yeah. Well, hopefully this malaria drug that they treat malaria with, that drug combination, I'm hoping that those tests will turn out positive so that at least if you have it, you can get cured. They're saying over in France that it cures them in 6 days. Yeah, Carla, let me show them to you. I got some headbands here that are flat. They're goody ones. They're ouchless ones. There's 6 of them on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a new package. I might have some over there that are already opened. But they're ouchless ones. And they are about 3/8 of an inch. They're flat, and they're about 3/8 of an inch. And they're elastic. And they are sewn together. Not sewn. I think there's a little. It looks like they're melted together here. If I was going to cut them, I'd cut it there, where they attach it together. I think those would make good ones. There's 6 of them here. There's the potential for 6 masks. Well, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm already a half hour over. So I want to get up in the morning and work on my fabric journal. So thank you guys for hanging with me. And take care of yourselves. Follow the rules. That's about all we can do. You guys are all in my thoughts and prayers. And especially you, Janet. And all of you that are back east with, I think you guys have it worse than we do here. Yeah, Carla, they're talking about making masks. Good night, Janet. You stay safe too. Good night, Barb. Good night, Lucia. Be safe and wash your hands, Lucia says. You have some bright colored ones somewhere, Carla says. All right, good night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow morning, and if I don't see you, I overslept because I have good intentions of getting up in the morning. Bye. Oh, I should probably put for a thumbnail. Let me set up a thumbnail here. All I did were these envelopes and that zine. Where's that zine? Where's my zine? Here it is. Oh, I did this page. I did this page. Here, let's put this here. And this here. And maybe this here. And where am I going to put my zine? Oh. I'm going to put this here. Here. Maybe like that. And put my zine there. Put my envelopes here. I'm setting this up for a thumbnail. Now I've got to turn my camera a little here. or just move them up a little. I'll probably work on these envelopes tomorrow night during Lisa's stream. There we go. Well, sort of. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you very much. Good night, everybody. The zine is upside down? It sure is, isn't it? Thank you, Janice. Wandered. Wandered is the first word. I wandered out, and all I saw was a field of flowers. There we go. They danced. Good night, everybody. Have a good evening.